Hey, what's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be checking out the new Lark150 wireless microphone system from Hollyland. So a rep from Hollyland reached out to me and asked if we were interested in reviewing their new wireless mic kit, and of course I said yes. We actually use their Mars 400S kit for wireless video transmitting when using a director's monitor or something like that when we're on a set for our commercial work. So it was really cool to get a message from a company that we previously purchased gear from. So let me give you guys the rundown on the 150. It's a wireless lav kit that comes with 2 transmitters and a receiver that actually acts as a mixer and allows you to monitor audio while the transmitters are connected. I would compare this kit to the Rode Link or the Sennheiser G4, but this one comes with 2 transmitters, which means that you can have 2 lav mics running into 1 receiver, which is actually kind of crazy because you're getting 2 for the price of 1. At the time of making this video, the Lark150 will set you back around 330 bucks on Amazon. The kit includes both transmitters, a receiver, 2 lav mics, and as a quick comparison, the Rode Link kit on B&H with a case will cost you 500 bucks, and the G4 kit without a case will cost you around 600 bucks. Our go-to wireless kit is the G4 from Sennheiser. We use it for most of our commercial work and weddings, and then I occasionally take the Rode Link to the smaller jobs that we have here and there. I mentioned the case with the Rode Link because the Lark150 comes with its own case, so you don't have to spend any extra money on that. And the case itself is really cool because it comes with a charger. So think of like AirPods or something. So when you take the device in and out, it charges for you. Yeah, it's cool because you don't have to worry about batteries every time you use them. Every time I use the Sennheiser kit, I change the batteries. So this is kind of cool to know that you just don't have to change batteries every time you use it. The battery life is pretty good too. On a full charge, the transmitters will last 4.5 hours while the receiver will last around 7 hours. A fully charged case will be able to charge both devices and the receiver 2 times. Hollyland guarantees a range of 100 meters with a delay of less than 5 milliseconds. And they have some type of technology built in that switches the channels 8,000 times a second to avoid any interference. So that's kind of cool for making sure you don't drop signal. What I also found to be really cool was that the transmitters and the receiver are kept in like a rest mode when they're in the case. So right as you take them out of the case and turn them on, they almost instantly connect. It literally takes 10 seconds to set up the kit, and it's the fastest wireless lav kit that I've ever used. There are 3 modes that you can use with this kit. You have a mono mode, a stereo mode, and a safe track mode. Mono mode gets both mics and puts them into one single track mixed together. If you don't want to do that much audio editing, this is the option for you. It's really simple, but it has its drawbacks. This would be the best option though when recording with one mic. It would just get the one mic you're using and put it into a mono track, and you wouldn't have to copy the channel over in post. Stereo mode puts one mic on the left channel and the other mic on the right channel. This would be my recommendation if you're using both transmitters. It would separate them but keep them on one track. In post, you would just have to duplicate the layers and then use one track for one mic and the other track for the other. This mode also allows you to adjust the levels of one mic in post without affecting the other. In Adobe Premiere, for example, you would just use the audio effect called fill left with right and then fill right with left. Safe track mode is also a 2-channel stereo mode, but in this case, it puts both mics onto one channel and then has a -6 dB track on the other channel. Basically, it's just a copy of both mics on another channel with a little less volume. I don't see myself using this mode because it would still force me to edit and separate the audio in post and all that stuff, but it's a good feature to have. Another cool feature that I noticed was that the LED colors on the devices are slightly different shades of blue. One's blue and one's cyan. So this allows you to see which knob controls which transmitter. So I've actually been using the Lark150 kit for this entire video, and I still haven't heard what it sounds like, so I don't have a verdict for you yet. But I plan on checking it out when editing, and it'll also be up to you guys to let me know what you think of the sound quality. Before going outside and testing the range of the kit, I wanted to mention that each transmitter has its own built-in mic. Let's switch over to the built-in mic right now and see what it sounds like. I don't know exactly what it sounds like now, but I'm guessing it's not as good as the lav. Maybe, I don't know. This might actually be cool as like a handheld mic when you don't want to use any cables, kind of like this right now. It won't be as close to my mouth as like, you know, clipping it on, but let's say you want to ask someone a question, you can easily move the mic around, you know, and get an answer. So yeah, I'm just gonna switch back to the lav mic and go outside. So I'm outside now and I'm literally like a foot away from the camera, and I'm just gonna keep walking back and just see how far this lav can go. I'm expecting it to go pretty far normally for like a normal setup. for like a wedding or something, you know, you'll be like behind like the whole entire crowd or something like that. But for like a normal interview setup, you'd probably be like around here. I would say maybe this is 7, 8 feet. Take a couple of steps back. Now we're maybe almost 20 feet away. I'm just gonna keep going back. And as long as my business partner, Jesse, gives me that thumbs up, the signal should be fine. So yeah, I just have this thing right here in my pocket, connected to the lav mic, walking back, and I don't even know how far this would be. Maybe 70 feet, 100 feet, something like that. It's pretty far. If I keep going back even more, I don't even think my business partner can hear me. Can you hear me? We're good? We're good? Now I'm like, this is like absurd. Like I wouldn't even go this far at all. I really don't see any reason why you would need to film past this, but for the sake of it, let's just keep going back. I'm still getting a thumbs up. So let's keep going. Man, I'm like at the end of the parking lot now. We're still good? So yeah, guys, this kit's pretty amazing. I haven't used anything like this before. The only cons I can think of would be the build quality and the case size. You know, the build quality is nice, but it feels like it's more on the cheaper plastic side than you know, than like a Sennheiser kit. Like I know I can beat up my Sennheiser kit and it'll work tomorrow, but for this one, I feel like I have to baby it a bit and make sure that it doesn't break. I also wish the case was a bit bigger, so that I could store the lav mics and everything. So I wouldn't have to carry around this bag that has the lav mics and all the cables and stuff inside of it. But yeah, that's really it, guys. If you have any questions on the kit, please let me know. The link will be down in the description for you guys to check out. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.